Hey guys, this is What If here. Welcome back to Thunder 04, race 26 to 36. We're going to Richmond. I had the normal intro again. It's like a throwback of sorts. I could have done it to the last race because that was actually like a true throwback. So, um, I don't know. I missed that opportunity, but yeah, we're going to Richmond. It should be another kind of casual dub by all metrics. We're very close to surpassing Richard Petty's win count. We're only 4 away to tying it, and then 5 more wins to surpass it. So. We got 11 races left to achieve it. That should be realistically possible. So we still got to be on our toes. Still got to be amazing with that. So I could be like the only YouTuber maybe to ever have achieved that in season mode. Maybe in crew mode, maybe. But at least in season, I mean, at least with this type of format. Because if I really tried, really tried, I could just qualify, start on pole, and then win. But in the format and rules I have stipulated in this very special autistic criteria, I might be the best, which at least I could put that on my tombstone some days. Some guy did good in Thunder 04 in 2024, like 70 years ago. I'm not even going to live 70 years from now. I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to get into it. There's not a whole lot else to really say. So thank you to my two Patreon people, as well as making to my support channel. Personally, you get early access videos like this, as well as channel emails for my stream. So thank you for what you guys do and all that good stuff. Let's get into it and see how big our margin of victory is going to be in this event today, or tonight, because it's a night race. Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, front row, pretty standard. Johnny Benson, fifth is impressive. But yeah, default setup as usual. No manual gears or anything. We stopped doing that. I really don't even think that helped us. And the only track I think it really helps is probably New Hampshire. So, that's really about it. It really hasn't changed us in our winning ways. So, I don't really think it meant too much, other than a little bit of a jump on the start. That got us like 1 extra car length, but I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get into it. Have MRN and friends take it away for home. Hopefully, they don't just speak about more lies, because it's the lies are getting pretty absorbent anymore.
Short track racing under the lights tonight from the Richmond International Raceway. Barney, the fans are eager for the race to begin. Tell us about Richmond.
Richmond is a great racetrack. It's always fun to come here. We should see some close racing, so anything can happen here.
Dale Jarrett was part of one of the tightest point battles in NASCAR history in 1997. He ended up finishing second to Jeff Gordon.
And he didn't finish second by much, only 14 points, and Mark Martin wasn't too far behind either. Those last couple of races in a season are pretty exciting when a championship is on the line.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Kurt Busch will start this race with the all-important points lead.
You know, I'll tell you, consistency is the key to the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If he can remain focused on that, he has a good shot at winning.
Solid introduction. What is that alternate scheme? John, I've never seen that one before this season. That's a new one. Alright, I was wondering, is that looking like a fantasy car? No, it's Johnny Benson. First time I've seen it, so that's cool to see. Yeah, 40 laps, just a standard Richmond race, pretty much. Just gotta be careful in the first turn, first lap, because I don't want to send it in here too deep. And then, you know, run into the AI or something. I don't know what is going on there. They were checking up something awful there, but that's almost 10 spots gained right there. But yeah, this track is pretty deceptive, because if you're not careful, you can really dive in the corner too deep and then spin yourself out. I've done that before in career mode and other stuff, so it's a deceptive track. It is very easy to probably mess up on, but just have to be careful. I feel like I know my way around here probably too well. I guess in order for this game to be competitive, I need to lose like an arm, lose both my eyes. Like, I need to get in some like type of tragedy, which, you know, unfortunately I didn't put myself through to make this challenging. So sorry to the thousands of people, not thousands, it's wrong. Sorry to the one fan that wants that to have happen. It's just, unfortunately, it's just not logistically viable. But, yeah, just cutting through the field. Oh, a little loose there. Trying to... This is such an easy track to have my right side get damaged and then me being upset for the rest of the day. So, I'd like for that to not happen. That would be an interesting stat for someone to look up of how many races have I gone through in Thunder 04 where the right side doesn't get damaged in the back. I feel like it's rare where it doesn't have that happen. I think there'll be more races with it happening than without. But I try. But, yeah, we're just... It's pretty standard business as usual. Getting up to the field. Nice Matt Kenseth alternate paint scheme. Good stuff. Again, I rebooted the game up. And this is the first race after it was booted up. So, I guess that's a thing. Alternate paint schemes are just likely to happen more often when you do the first race after booting the system up. I guess that's something that's a thing. I don't know if that actually is true, but it seems to be a pattern. Same with the caution glitch thing. So I might have ironically solved that problem. But yeah, this is typical grossness. We almost hit Dale Jarrett there, but we're good. Very surprised I didn't even hit anybody on the first lap, considering how much they were checking up and stacking up and everything. Like it was getting pretty sweaty there for that one corner. That was maybe the hardest part of the entire race. Right now, they're just kind of giving me these spots. They're not really blocking. They're just being civil with everything. It's really weird to have a race be like that. It's usually I'm always used to them blocking me off the track, throw me off or something, but hasn't really happened. But unfortunately, Johnny Benson's epic 5th place start is starting to fall apart. Also, I learned too that the Pontiac on the back of the car is actually in the primary one as well. But for the alternate schemes, it's there too. So it's just strange. Why did they not put the Pontiac on the back for the primary, but for the alternate schemes they do? I don't know. How dare they? Whoever designed that in 2003 should be fired at EA. He's probably not even there anymore. But yeah, cracked inside the top 10. Get by Jim John, who should be really called Jimmy Johnson, because this is back when Jim Johnson was good. So I should be saying Jimmy Johnson, out of respect. Yeah, it's just casual. I mean, I could probably go on a spoon tangent and be just as competitive. I don't know what that really means, but this is just gross. I think we do NASCAR 05 as well. Richmond's just going to be easy as well. I think Richmond just in general is just an easy track. At least they fixed the AI constantly wrecking themselves, like what happened in Thunder 02, so there's improvement with that. But beyond that difficulty, we'll probably experience the same thing in 05. But at least in 05, I'll be purposely qualifying. So there's going to be a lot of videos or episodes where it's going to probably be like 2 or 3 races probably smacked into one video. And I assure you, it's still going to be tough, because when we get to the chase for that is so entirely messed up and unfair, because you got Dover in there, which is like an automatic last place finish, which is how the tires fall off for you, but the AI don't. Kansas is another just one where the AI are just beyond OP. And then Homestead, they're like that too. So you have 3 bad races in those final 10, and those usually can basically cost you the championship. So you have to almost win the other 7 just to have a shot to win a championship. So that's annoying, because those are just tracks. It's only challenging by proxy the game just being on different rules from you, which is, I think, a cheap way of having challenge. Dare I say, that's why the Heat games sometimes, well, it's not perfect there either, but at least with Heat 4 and 5, you can mess with the settings to get it as close as possible to having an even playing field. I don't know, I just appreciate that. But yeah, we're up to P3. Ricky Rudd's second, having a really good rejuvenated season now. He's been running extremely well lately, so nice. And also, he's won here at Richmond. And also, this was the race in real life in 2003 where him and Harvick had the fight, so maybe it was the spring, I don't remember. But case in point, Ricky Rudd and Harvick fought, and it was glorious. That's really all I have to say with that tangent. He'll be pitting here pretty shortly. I hope he was not pitting that lap because that was going to be some big problems. But all right, we get to the inside of him here, and now we'll just have to run down Stewart, who's only 2 seconds up the road. Shouldn't take us too long, but we're going to be pitting here on lap 20, so we just have to kind of run down as fast as possible. Oh, Stewart's going to undercut me. I could have pitted early there, but we were gaining so much time on him per lap. It was like, gained like 7/10 on him in the last lap, so he could probably literally undercut me and would still be fine. So, yeah, we'll just pit this lap so he doesn't get too much of an undercut. Just a standard 4-tire stop. Really nothing to repair because the car is fine. Ooh, a little loose there, but we're good. Now, see, sometimes that can mess you up with the automatic gears, because you'll be slowing down, you're expecting a certain speed, and then it downshifts, and then the car just kind of gets out of balance. That's kind of why I like manual, just from that preference, because that could have messed me up if I was not aware of it enough.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. We'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas onto this time.
16 was the estimated time, 15.7, and we get hell for Fittipaldi, which is horrible timing. Now we're on away. Just merge out on track safely, which we do. Now we just have to wait and see where this cycles us out. Like, I don't know where Tony Stewart's at. I don't know if Ashton Lewis is pitting this lap. I guess he's not. I think we're going to cycle out in the lead. I don't know. Ashton Lewis, why would you block? Just why? That was stupid. There's everybody else on pit road, so... Alright. We're in the lead. I thought Stewart was going to definitely be ahead of me with everything cycling through. Fittipaldi stopped us on pure for like a good 2 seconds, so I'm actually really surprised we even have the lead after all this. But now we just have to worry about lap traffic, which for the most part really shouldn't be much of an issue. Now we just had to build up that gap for my own egotistical sake thing. Oh, I got right side damage. That was totally unnecessary. I'm upset.
Number 38, up high.
Yep, it did it again. Just goes straight in the corner. I don't understand that. I'm lucky it didn't affect me there, but that was unnecessary. White flags out. We have an 8.2 second lead. This is... Ooh. Whoa, boy, it did not like that corner. Alright, well, that could have been bad. But yeah, we've got a big enough lead. Probably could spin out and still probably have the lead. That's how big of a gap we have. But I was going to say, Jeff Gordon might have his best finish this year. I don't know, but that's another dub in the book. That was, like, slightly interesting there at the end. That was, like... Well, I wasn't listening to music. Like, I actually had to try, so, There was that. I don't know. But, yeah, it was still a dominating win as usual. I don't know if it was as dominant as the spring race. I guess we'll have to look and compare the two when I look at the numbers. But, yeah, it was another nice dub, 24th win. Also, I was looking at the other different person I think that did like a season mode of this was Real Radman. He only had like 21 or 22 wins, and we've already surpassed it. But me being better than him in racing is nothing new. Now put me in iRacing, and I'm sure a monkey would be better. But at least in video game land, I get to have that also on my tombstone too. That I'm better than Real Radman at one series.
Kurt Busch had to work hard for the win.
Not really. See, that's what I'm about talking about. The frickin' leopard, polka dotted frickin' shark. What is that? What's the backstory behind that? I don't know. Why is it like a polka dotted zebra? I don't know. But we win the Chevy Rock and Roll. We're gonna get the Looney Tunes, I believe, trophy. That was a nice period of time, like 2001, 2002, where they had that trophy. Yeah, see, there you go. Also, I like the thing, too, because when I did one practice race, the guy is, like, having the trophy. This one, they have the tech check. So there's, like, at least 2 variations of the Victory Lane celebration. There's just so many little things that just spice it up from just it being just the regular mundane. Even if it's like, it's always slightly different, or if they give you at least 2 different variations. Even down to the MRN stuff. Like, there's always, like, different camera angles. That I guess it's just pure RNG with what they choose. But it weirdly makes winning not as insanely boring. Weirdly enough, I don't know. Even with that last lap where we almost exploded and died, we still gained like a second on Jeff Gordon. That's a big-ass victory gap. Johnny Benson got 8th after all that. That is really impressive. We actually led the most laps, but barely. And Ryan Newman got 3rd. Tony Stewart got 5th, led the most laps. Jeff Gordon did not lead any, so that's funny. And the rest, the other 3 laps, I guess, were by somebody else that was staying out a really long time. Oh, no, it's Bobby Labonte that DNF'd. Oh, wow, that sucks. And a lot of cars a lap down. We only have up until... We lapped half the field? More than half the field. Well, 7... Was it Ricky Rudd's second? How did he get back there? What happened to him? Michael Waltrip gained 19 spots in that rate. But wasn't Tony Stewart was up there, and he also... Well, fell back too. So I don't know what happened on the pit cycle. If they got held up or what. But Rudd and Stewart were 1st and 2nd at one point. I don't know what happened. He was almost about to go a lap down too. So maybe he stayed out a really long time. I don't know. It's just weird. What's also weird is the race interval. We'll look at that too. I don't know. So with 9.326... That puts it... Oh, it's 12th. It's not even in the top 10 anymore. Earlier in the year, being 10th would be like... You had to be like 8 seconds or more. But now it's 10 seconds. Damn. Well, we were almost there. I don't know if I could have gotten much higher than that. It was maybe at that last lap. We could have maybe gained more time. I don't know. But that's still impressive. Where were we at the spring Richmond race in 04? I guess I can look at this to kind of find that out. Oh, well, he won it by 4.6. See, now in that race, the AI stayed out a lot longer, and then when they actually cycled through, they gained, or they were on much fresher tires than me by like 5 or even 10 laps, so I wasn't able to really pull away. But in this race, they all pitted accordingly, and nobody really stayed out an extra long period of time, at least nobody up at the front. So I guess that's why we had that big gap. But I will assure you, it's not on frickin' rookie difficulty because of that. Just because the AI do different pit cycles and stuff. That's what spices it up. Which I appreciate in this game. It's not like every race you know exactly 100% what the AI are going to do during a pit cycle. Like some people pit really early. Some people pit late. It's all RNG, which I appreciate. Now, obviously, I was talking during that whole loading screen, so I can show you. I can go to gameplay settings, and it's on Legends, so nothing changed. So it's not like I just changed it to Veteran. Why is this being a narrative? I don't know. But another conspiracy theory is, because I didn't save the profile. I've been saving the season mode, but I haven't been saving the profile. So that's why, like, this trophy thing is not filled up, because I only started saving with the profile since around the first or second Pocono race, or maybe Sonoma. So that's why, like, none of this is filled. Be nice to have that for my own personal joy, but I guess I just wasn't saving in the... Yeah, I guess that's as early as I started saving. It was the first Sonoma race, so... Yeah, I guess that's my fault. This could be all filled up, and this could all look really cool, but I failed to do that. So, I'm trying to make sure to do that now, where I save the profile. Because I guess that also saves the trophy room, too, so... Another thing to keep in mind. But that's... I don't know what more else to really say. That's just another dub. It's just gross. Ricky Rudd still 4th after kind of a bad race. Labonte DNF, that drops him back down. Johnson probably went up. Same with Gordon. Marlin starting to fall back. He was up in the top 5 at one point, so it sucks to see him fall back. Dale Jr. having a mid-year. Same with Mark Martin. But laps led. I don't think we're going to get to 400 like I was thinking. I don't think so. Maybe 350, possibly. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when that day comes. But yeah, nothing too different there. I think we'll wrap this up. I've rambled on long enough. Big shout out to my 2 Patreon supporters today for our Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carey, Max Lake 1986, Jason Hellman, and my name is John for support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does me a lot. It always goes a long ways. So just thank you as always for what you guys do. It's always really appreciated. See you all next episode, New Hampshire. We won there before, so I'm sure that will continue. Also, a different paint scheme. We're going with our remade Sharpie Ford from 2002. So we'll be back on a 2002 kick for a little bit. But now we only got 10 more races left until the season ends. And it's weird to think. It's flown by. It's taken me over a month and 4 days because I started right at the beginning of May. So it's taken a little bit over a month. So almost on average 1 race I record a day, just about. Not really. That's maybe like 1. I don't know. It's not quite that exact average. It was like, what, 35 days now since May 1st. So I've done 27 races in 35 days. So almost 1 race a day. Sometimes I do 2 a day, but I don't know. But yeah, that's it. See you all next episode as we end, as we're going to be starting off the last quarter of the season. So just about after New Hampshire, then it'll be last quarter. Then it'll be 9 races. If you divide it into 4, like 9, 18, 27, 36. Okay, we're almost there. Point is, we're done. I'll see you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.